Today I am going to shoot my first ever 410 competition here at the Casa De Campo shooting center. We're going to be in the heart of the Dominican jungle, shooting 100 birds over 12 stands. And with my newfound knowledge of 410s,
just make it feel as it would do with a 12.
And an awesome team of new friends,
that means a lot to me.
This was as fun as it gets. Sasha and I rocked up, ready for action. Met the squad, cracked some inappropriate jokes, and drove to stand 1. I'm not afraid to say, I was a little nervous.
Just like UK weather.
It's basically the same.
Just like it. Very, very cold here.
Welcome to the Handicap Challenge.
Welcome.
Spencer Power, what is the plan?
We're going to shoot 100 birds, 2 stations that are 10 birds. The rest of the stations will be 8 birds.
The targets are set for 410, correct? We're not going to be expecting any 50-yard edge on.
No, super easy. Everything's in your face.
Don't say
You get a
super
couple
easy.
good crossers. And then, of course, the tower, I think, is the hardest.
He was right. This 110-foot tower was intimidating for a little pop gun.
Jake said we're going to be shooting them off the top of the tower.
Top of the tower.
I shot that when we had a little practice and tried to learn how to shoot 410s 2 days ago, and I missed everyone. So, let's go.
Break them all.
Break some.
Break them all.
Break some.
Entering the first stand to shoot a simple teal and dopey crosser, I had Filippo from Rizzini's words ringing in my head.
Oh no.
If you want to be good with a 410, you should only shoot a 410. That saying, mixed with the memory of the morning's 5 stand, shot with a 12 gauge, may have got inside my head. These gimme targets slipped away from me more regularly than I would have hoped.
We'll take a 5. So 5 out of 8 on the first stand wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. I remember that we're supposed to shoot it like a 12 bore, but strangely where it's a little shorter than mine, I shot mine yesterday, I pulled the trigger and my body, that little gap to my shoulder, just spins it up a bit. So calm down, actively not flinch or expect any recoil, because there is none. That said, I might see if I can steal Oscar's Brownie, really very nice adult size 410.
Luckily, he said yes, and I abandoned the baby 686.
Okay.
Overall, this gun gave me some confidence. Unfortunately, it didn't give me a better score.
If you shove a 12 gauge, you know what's going to happen. If you shove this, it's a learning experience.
Yes, it is. It is.
Finally! Well, a 5 to 5. Yeah. Better than a 4.
On through the jungle to the grouse butts, a big open area where 2 of the grouse butts were set up as sporting stands.
Yeah, probably should have taken a 410 out in practice this morning, because the first 2 stands were a development in terms of remembering to not punch into stuff. Just shot stand 3, 7 out of 8. Thank you, gentlemen. Finally, hit some targets. Misled the first target. Really deceptive. Great course. You know, none of these targets are unkillable. It's a 410 course. But the technical pair, they come out, crossovers the first thing you see. So you end up trying to take the top one first. You have to be so disciplined. Never shot an event like this. I can see myself doing it again.
Amazing what the high of hitting a few clays will make you say. Stand 4? Let's not talk about stand 4.
A 4 out of 8. It's fascinating how subconsciously I perhaps shoot. I mean, I definitely make plans and I do them, but, you know, my body knows how to execute that with my gun. 12 more guns is but a 410 and it's just a different gravy.
Stand 5 was a rabbit mixed with a right to left crosser. Although it went well enough at this stage, I was honestly missing a 12 bore.
Went out and made a video 2-3 days ago on learning to shoot at 410, because I didn't shoot one for about a year. And we shot 60 shells each, and by the end we were doing okay. Because we met up with Adam and he goes, just shoot it like a 12 bore. But I tell you, it's the hardest thing in the world to just not shoot it like an idiot. Because naturally you don't want to shoot them the same.
Yeah, naturally, yeah.
Luckily, next was a pair of loopers, big dish plates in the sky. That on any normal course would be a card filler.
Oscar. You're the only talented shooter on the team. Do better. I think you're amazing even if you miss them.
Bravo!
No pressure, man.
No pressure.
World champion. He probably, to be fair, Dominican champion of the world.
And no pressure.
I mean, clearly not. I'm not gonna win.
By this point, my confidence was running a little low. In desperation, trying to recover my score, I brought out the mantra.
It's a 12 gauge, it's a 12 gauge, it's a 12 gauge. All right, this is a good mantra. Tiny 12 gauge, it's a tiny 12 gauge.
And it worked.
Perfect.
Hey, look, give me a stand with easy targets and 4 other stands to practice on. I'm as good as you guys. We covered a bit the other day that these 410s are not easy to shoot. When you're the right size, they might handle and feel a little better, but as a big guy used to an 8.5 pound gun, the control that I have to put in with a 410 is outrageous. I have to actively move completely from my body, no hand movement, everything has to be so precise. It's such a different discipline. The move's the same, everything's the same, but it's a mental battle to not just do dumb stuff. Anyway, I'm up next. I best go and actually look at these targets. And get ammo.
Ready.
Yeah, that's just me making excuses to buy a 410.
It's a really good pair of targets. That MIDI doesn't look like a MIDI. It's also plummeting towards the ground by the time you see it, and then you're other way, so you have to move down, and then you have to move up. So a 12 ball, you could just sort of drop the gun in and lace it up. These 410s, I don't think I've ever had to concentrate this hard to shoot glaze. After I got over the pain, or really the pain, the frustration of it not doing and going where I wanted, it should be a hit. Whereas with the 12 ball, I know I don't hit them because I'm crap. These targets I should hit. But that's the fun. That's the fun of the handicap. Do you risk it all by shooting a gun you've barely ever shot, or do you come here and go, I reckon I'll put a good enough score with my 12, 20 or 28 to make up that difference.
In the handicap challenge, any caliber can be used, but with the punishment of a golf-style handicap.
Left to right low, on report left to right, MIDI.
A 410 gives you a 0 from the off, and a 12 ball, you start 20 away with 20 and 28 scaled in between. The best bit about this competition for me was about halfway round, people realised they weren't world champion 410 shooters, and the fun atmosphere accelerated vastly ahead of any 12 ball event. Those last 5 stands were more fun and more light-hearted than any shoot.
Thank you, sir.
So I was chatting to Jake last night. This is an invitation only shoot. However, he's going to perhaps do a larger limited entry shoot here at Casa De Campo. Multiple disciplines, one each day, so you still get that community, the evening dues. I mean, I just said I'd sign up straight away. This is one of the coolest shooting grounds I've ever been in. I'm a wildlife lover. I love being in nature. The opportunity to just come and hang out in the jungle, shooting clays with good people, great bar, lovely staff, 410 events, which is some kind of sadism I love to miss.
And that's good because I missed a pile of these easy incomers. Luckily, me and Missing are old friends.
Oh. Clearly the gun wasn't looking where I was. I was doing quite well, a little moment. Gonna shake that off. Now we've got a pair of on-report driven, or 4 pairs of on-report driven. Not super high by the look of it. They're kind of a driven, quartering, incoming affair. Much better than straight driven. 10 and 2. We like 10 and 2. And this kind of looks like 2. Alternatively, I'll miss them all. Doesn't make me want to buy a 410 and train with it.
Mixed into this fun and relaxed atmosphere was the understanding that we should still pay attention. So everybody watched show pairs, and everyone hoped the hand movie clay shooter thing would help.
See, that's a 410 target. 8 out of 8. I'd say that's in my level of ability 25 yards incoming quartering partridge that kind of breaks on the wind. If you just switch off for half a second, you can lose a stand. At least with a 12 bore, you've got like enough extra chance.
One last stand in the cactuses before the tower, and I was up first.
Oh,
And unfortunately, it beat all of us up pretty bad. But luckily, a score is secondary to a good time. Or at least that's what I say to myself when the company is better than the scores.
lovely stand. You've got this rising target that comes up, and you just can kind of glide through, and the incomer you have to hold your nerve with and be careful not to shoot over the top of because it rolls off in front of you. The vista over these cactuses, the lush green trees around you. Plus, I shot an 8 out of 8, so that helps too.
And now it was time to enter the crucible of Casa De Campo Shooting Center. This thing takes no prisoners, and is nothing short of spectacular. You leave either feeling like a king or a victim.
Everybody hug Oscar.
Either way, it leaves you wanting more.
Dominate. Display your talent.
One more.
Hey, it's a 410. It's 14 grams of 9s on a 45-yard driven bird. I mean, it'll break it. We proved that the other day, but...
Oh my goodness.
Everybody, come on, we need a group hug. Come on. It's okay, it's okay.
Take all the guns away from me. I'm gonna kill myself.
Hey, you know what you both need? More gin and tonics.
Yeah, more gin and tonic.
The worst I can do is miss them all, and that wouldn't put me far behind some of the others. Ed found his secret calling. He was just shooting driven birds. Or at least displayed his talent. It's a 12-bore. It's a 12-bore. It's a 12-bore.
You broke 3, right?
I took 3.
Yeah.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
And 6.
Is this is the end of it? That's it. Thank you, Spencer.
Thank you. Spencer, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Best scoring I've ever had. Gentlemen, that was my first ever 410 competition, and I had a great time. Thank you all very much.
Oh, it was a pleasure for us to be with you.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Thank you.
Even though you are not that good of a shot, but you are very nice.
That means a lot to me. Spencer, how did we do?
It was a pleasure pulling for you.
Yeah.
Not too bad, not too bad. You hit everything out there, just not every time.
Yeah. Something like that.
Not every time.
Johnny was shooting like his 12 bore, right?
Yeah, on the stands that I did well on. The others, I don't know what I was shooting like at all.
The clays were not that except the tower.
The tower,
which we got, I think 1, 2, and 3. I don't know how many the
You got 5, I guess.
The tower, aside from the tower, all of them were more or less
And
easy targets.
the tower was very breakable. But the line, swinging that little gun through that line was much harder.
You have to.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sir, no
I
problem.
enjoyed it.
What score do you reckon will win it?
94, 96.
Whoa.
Wow.
We are not too far behind. 60 is not that. 60 is not that bad.
I'd be happy if I shot a 60.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for your company, man.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
That was great.
I'm glad that you are lucky in Dominican Republic, and you are welcome.
Well, it was a pleasure.
Guys,
you very much.
thank you all.
Salud.
Thank you for watching, guys. This channel is made possible by our amazing sponsors. You can find out more about them in the description down below. And if you want to support the channel, you can join as a member. You get loads of extra content, well, some extra content, and occasionally we hook up and go clay shooting together as a membership group. If you don't feel like joining today, we really appreciate you watching and subscribing. Have a wonderful day.